Colt is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Kennedy. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Colt, why do you think you're getting ghosted?
She saw my feet, specifically my sixth toe.
You have a sixth toe? That's dope.
Cool. You have a sixth toe?
I have a sixth toe on my left foot. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. And you think you're getting ghosted because she saw your sixth toe?
That's what
I mean, look, I don't know. We talked about it for like 30 minutes, you know, when everything happened, and it seemed like it was fine. But that's the only thing that I can think of.
How did your guest toe make an appearance?
Yeah, how'd you whip it out?
Yeah. Well, we were outside. We did this picnic in the park for like a first date.
Cool.
And I felt like a sting on my foot, and I just knew it had to be a bite. So I just immediately popped the shoe off and the sock to get the ant away or whatever it was. It did end up being an ant, and yeah, there was my foot with the sixth toe, and.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He was obviously curious about it. I was like, yeah, it's got its own personality. It's a little sassy,
That's cute.
Aw.
Yeah, it does its own thing. It's a bit of a loner, And anyway, but I was like, it's too soon for you two to really meet. And I put my sock and shoe back on.
Okay, that's funny. And also, I hope she is not ghosting you over a toe.
I do too. But I don't know anything else that it could be.
Has your bonus toe ever been a problem for anybody else in relationships?
No. I mean, not in like a long-term situation. No.
Did she seem put off after you got bit in the foot by an ant?
Her face definitely was like, oh, this is odd or different or not. She wasn't expecting it. But then I thought I handled it well, and I thought, and us talking about it for a while wasn't like a quick thing, and I just hit it,
Yeah.
So.
Colt is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by Kennedy, so we're going to call her in just a second and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But real quick, Colt, why don't you tell us again why you think you're getting ghosted?
I think it's because she saw my sixth toe on my left foot because we were outside at a picnic date, and I got bit, and then, shoe sock came off. There it was. We talked about it. I thought it was cool. I thought we were chill. I thought she was chill about it, but I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe just a little too shocking for her. I guess.
That would be so bad.
I hope that's not the reason.
I really hope that's not it.
Yeah. If somebody's going to love you, Colt, they got to love you for all your toes.
Yeah. They get bonus love. That's like more to love than other people.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Kennedy, please?
I'm sorry, who is this?
Hey, Kennedy, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Kennedy. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. How are you?
I'm okay. Is this
Sweet.
I'm sorry, is this a podcast?
Sort of. Yeah, we do have a podcast as well. It's called The Jubal Show. It's on the radio podcast.
You're calling me?
Yes. And the reason that we're calling you is because we do a segment on the show that's called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you get ghosted by somebody, you can email us, and we call the person that ghosted you to ask why you're getting ghosted.
Oh, I don't think I have anything to talk about, so.
What are you ghosting somebody?
I mean, sorry, I don't know. Should I be sharing stuff with you? I'm just not sure. I don't know what this podcast or show is.
Right.
I don't know. So.
Okay. No, it's understandable. It is weird to get a call like this. Yeah. We got an email about you from a guy that you went on a date with. His name is Colt. And Colt said he really liked you. He told us a little bit about your date. But he also says that you're ghosting him, and he was hoping that you would tell us why you're ghosting him because he's really curious.
All right. Well, look, so I'll just keep this short. I'll just let you know. I did go on a date with this person. I'm ghosting him because I can't trust him. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much.
What? Yeah. I mean,
do you need anything else? Or
I just wanted to ask you a couple questions about it. Like, you don't think you can trust him?
Like, what happened?
Look, kind of realized he's not an honest person. he seems to be the type of person who pretends to be somebody until you maybe get into a relationship.
Okay.
And then it's like the real version of that person comes out. And I was just not into that.
Understandable.
kind
That's
of vibe.
understandable.
How would you know that after one date?
He has like a sixth toe, which is whatever. I mean, yes, it does look a little funny, but it's not the point. It's that we actually have been talking for like 2 weeks before the date. So we talked about all different kinds of things. If you're not going to tell me that very specific thing about you, that's not usual. I just think if he's hiding that, what else is he hiding? You know? I mean, I just think if he doesn't tell me about his sixth toe, I feel like he might be a liar.
I will let you know that Colt is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi, Kennedy.
Hi.
Seriously? We talked for like 2 weeks. What do you mean? I was supposed to tell you. What am I supposed to lead in with that? Like, hi, my name is Colt. I like long walks on the beach, and I have a sixth toe. Like,
Yeah,
kinda
that's
weird,
day
you know?
one. There were like at least 13 other days, right? I mean, there's so many times that we were having conversations all about stuff. I
We
mean,
weren't
didn't we
talking
talk about like
feet. Like, we
allergies
weren't
at
talking
some
about-
point? Like, if you're hiding that, like, what else are you hiding? That's what I'm concerned about.
What else is he hiding?
Are you hiding anything else?
no, I'm not hiding anything else. I also didn't like try to hide the toe immediately. We talked about it for like 30 minutes, so it wasn't like I was then embarrassed by it. And like, oh no, now you know my huge.
No,
deep, dark
I'm not
secret.
saying- I'm not saying you were embarrassed. And once you reveal a sixth toe, of course you have a conversation about the sixth toe. And I want to celebrate your toe with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy to celebrate your toe. I just need to know that it's there and not be surprised by it if it's something that's a part of you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be with someone who's not transparent. I mean, what interest that he has do I not know about that I would not be able to incorporate into my life? You know what I mean? I want us to be able to have clear communication with no surprises like that. And that just gives me the vibe of, oh, there's going to be surprises, and maybe not in a good way.
Sure.
Maybe it's not a sixth toe, you know? Maybe it's a sixth sibling that he never told me about, and then I'm not going to know their name, and that will be embarrassing, right?
Do you have a sixth sibling?
I have one sister.
Wait, you have a sister? You didn't even tell me that you had
no.
a sister.
Oh, no.
I have two sisters, and I am certain that I mentioned my sisters because we love each other. We are a family, you know. We like Colt. Oh, this is. I mean, now, right now, do you see? Do you guys see the radio people? Like, do you see what I like?
I mean, no.
Really?
No, I understand being on guard.
A sister is way bigger than a toe. She has her own 10 toes, like a whole separate person.
Kennedy,
Or 11. I don't know if it's a family thing.
Kennedy, would you like to go on another date with Colt? We'll pay for it.
Look, yeah, I mean, Colt, you seem like a really open person, and I'm sure you didn't mean to be harmful, so I'm open to it. I don't want to find out any more surprises, you know.
I think this is maybe just a weird misunderstanding, and I really was having a great time. I had a great time for the whole date, so I would love to do another date, and I'll bring a book with everything about my life in it.
Okay.
To share.
Well, there you go, Kennedy. Colt promises to be open and tell you all the stuff about him so that you can know everything.
Okay, that's a relief, and I really appreciate that. And I mean, I'm open too, you know, and I just want to share, since we're going on the second date, you know, I told Colt already I'm divorced, right? But I do want to share before we get to second date, like, my divorce is not fully final. So now we all know everything.
Got it. It's all out there. And congratulations, you guys. I hope you have a great second date.
You want to go now?
Thank
This
you
is
so
getting
much.
good.
Jubal's first date follow-up. Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just
We're
contributed
the
to it.
first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but,
Tired and sick.
tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
2 great places to meet people: church and funerals.
What?
Right?
No,
Yeah.
not funerals.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's awesome place to meet people. But
because they're so vulnerable.
yeah, they are.
That's terrible.
But Stacy actually met the guy that she went out with at church. Hey, Stacy, what's up?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. Thanks for your email.
Stacy.
You want us to get a hold of a guy named Kevin that you met at church, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So had you seen Kevin before? You guys known each other for a little while?
Not really. I mean, I just started going back to church recently. I was just like trying to be spiritual again, I guess.
Going back so you could be a born-again virgin?
Oh, girl.
One of those?
I mean, I guess I have been a little bit of a bad girl.
That's okay.
Way to call me out on that. Thanks, guys.
No problem. Hey, I grew up in the church. I've met a lot of Stacys.
Look how bad you turned
Nice.
out.
I've met a lot. Jubal is, in fact, a Stacy.
Yeah. So you started going back to church, and then how'd you notice Kevin? What'd you notice about him first?
Oh my gosh. Well, he is so tall. I mean, like out of a fairy tale, like tall, dark, and handsome. I was like, oh, I'm so glad I came back to church.
There for the right
Although I
reasons.
shouldn't be having these sinful thoughts right now in church, but
Right, exactly. So we had seen each other for a few weeks, and eventually one day after church, he asked if I'd want to come over for dinner, and I did. I went over, and we had such a nice, fun night. Like, we did, like, homemade pizzas where everything's from scratch, you know? So we're like, so,
Did you like get flour on each other's faces? And we're like,
totally. We had like a pizza sauce fight.
God, that sounds like so much fun. Okay.
You got to think, Jubal. I mean, if you're going to invite a girl over to your house, you've got to know that you are really digging her, right? On a first date, that says a lot about his interest in her.
Well, not necessarily.
it's also
could
close
just
to
mean,
the
like,
bedroom.
Yeah, I just want to get her home.
Okay, speaking of that.
There we go. Nice segue.
So, not exactly the bedroom, but we started watching like a Netflix movie on his couch, and we started making out a little bit. It was really good.
Nice.
And like right in the middle of us making out, his upstairs neighbors started like going at it. Like they were clearly having sex. You could hear like squeaking like a bed against a wall, you know?
That's awesome.
How long did it last?
You always ask the weirdest questions.
you
man.
do,
That is
like,
very pertinent.
it's awkward, but
because
just
if
like,
it's-
was he a minute man? Did it sound like he was laying it down like hardcore, or was it like a soft session? I mean, I need to know every little detail. I think we got the awkwardness that they're on the couch making out, and then you hear that. That would be weird if you were making out with someone first time, and then you hear another couple doing it in the other room. What'd you do?
I made this really awkward joke, and I was like, oh, it's a sign.
Oh, I like that.
That doesn't sound like a joke, Stacey. That sounds like a plan.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. So then he did not laugh. Okay, so clearly, like, the joke was a fail, and I wasn't there that much longer. Like, the movie ended, and so I went home, like, a little bit after that, and he was so sweet. Like, when we said goodnight, he kissed me on the cheek, and he was like, I'll call you, and I'll see you, at church. And then last week, he wasn't there.
Okay.
So I've texted him, and I've called him, and I haven't heard back at all.
Maybe he's just been spending some time praying
Oh,
after
yeah.
making out with you.
It is kind of weird that he cheek kissed you after a full makeup session.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll play a song. Come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Stacy, have you been saying your prayers?
Oh, yes.
Poor Stacy.
It's your second date update. Stacy emailed us about a guy named Kevin, who she met at church. She went to his house. They had a fun time making pizzas together, watched some Netflix. The best part of their date, in my opinion, though, is when they started making out, and then his neighbors, in the middle of it, started going at it. And it created a very awkward experience where you made the joke. What was your joke, Stacy?
I said it must be a sign.
And then at that point, he kind of like didn't laugh and got quiet, and the date was over then, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But
All right.
Stacy, I mean, if he's that serious and he can't find the funny in that, do you really want to see him again?
I need someone with a little bit of a sense of humor, but it was just so awkward, you know?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Hello, this is Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. You ever heard of us?
Now I have.
Awesome.
That's a start.
We host a morning radio show from 6 to 10. You should check it out, especially since you're going to be on it right now.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about a girl that you recently went on a date with.
Okay.
Her name is Stacy. Now, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. When somebody goes out on a date with someone they really like and then gets blown off, they email us to call that person and find out why. Stacy is wondering why you won't call her back.
Oh. Okay.
Do you remember going on a date with a girl named
Long, awkward pause.
Silence.
Did she do something wrong on the date?
I mean, let's just say she's a little fast for me.
Fast?
So,
Fast for you?
yeah.
And I'm assuming you don't mean like you think she could run a mile quicker than you. Like she's
No. We had a lovely evening that was going very well, and then things proceeded like they do when an evening is going very well.
Okay.
And then it just started to get a little too heated, as it were.
She said that you were watching a movie and you guys started to kiss a little bit.
Yes.
And then in the middle of that kissing, your upstairs neighbors decided to do more than kissing very loudly.
Yeah.
And there was an awkward moment. She said she made a joke like, oh, maybe it's a sign. And then you didn't laugh at it. And she thought maybe she upset you.
All right, I'll be totally honest here. I'm trying to save myself.
Oh, you're a
All
virgin.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
So you're saving yourself for marriage.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, there's a lot of things
Are
wrong with
you
that.
guys-
We can't have
oh,
time to
come
get into
on.
all that's wrong with
Leave
it.
the guy alone.
So you're saving yourself for marriage. You're a virgin.
Yes, I'm a virgin.
So, did you not get her joke? I mean, she was just joking about it being a sign that you guys should do it.
No, she didn't really seem like it was a joke. I mean, it was said, but there was a little more intention behind the joke, and things just got pretty awkward pretty quickly. And I realized, as wonderful as she is, she's the kind of girl that might want to move faster than I would be able to, and she's incredibly attractive. She's so that kind of temptation is incredibly hard to fight.
How do you get that impression, though, Kevin, that she is that kind of girl?
Well, it was her that sort of initiated the kissing. Now, I'm a big fan of kissing, so, I wasn't really going to stop that because, as I said, she's incredibly attractive.
Right,
But
and that's all you got right now. You might as well embrace it, right?
I mean, I was definitely very tempted, and it was definitely the kind of girl that my mom always warned me about.
Oh, gosh. Kevin, how old are you? How old are you?
Oh, man.
I'm old enough to make my own decisions,
Yeah,
but,
right.
I just still hold on to the lessons my mom teach me.
Right, and Kevin, I'm assuming that since you met Stacy at church, you're a pretty churchy guy. And
I'm a fairly churchy guy. That's
Churchy? You mean religious?
no, churchy is all the same. Whatever. So you just feel that she is way too loose of a woman.
Promiscuous.
I just think she I mean, not to toot my own horn too much, but I just don't think she'd be able to control herself.
Oh, there it comes. Now you're
Right, it's
arrogant.
her
on
that
top
couldn't
of
control
it.
herself. Hey.
An arrogant virgin.
Kevin,
Yes, sir.
I do have to let you know that Stacy is actually on the line and heard everything you just said.
Good Lord.
That better not have been in vain.
I agree. Hey, Stacy,
Then.
say hi to Kevin.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Kevin. So,
Hi.
that's the reason, huh? I mean, do you have any idea what you're missing out on?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just no sex is something that I firmly believe that it's something that you want to save because it's special and it shouldn't be just tossed aside at any moment. It should be something that people really want to do for the right
I'm
reason.
just saying. I mean, if you think kissing is great, I mean,
Stacy,
You're not saying that you want to date a virgin. You're saying that you want to convert a virgin.
no, that is not what I'm saying.
Kevin, you're searching for another virgin to date.
I wouldn't necessarily say another virgin per se, but definitely someone that holds to the same values, or at least be able to hold to the same values.
Kevin, to be honest, we had such a great time with our private pizza making party and pizza fight and everything. I cannot believe I'm going to say this, but I would actually be willing to give up sex to go out with you again.
Wow.
Whoa.
Kevin, you've actually made a woman not want to have sex ever again. How does that feel?
Kevin?
That's crazy.
Now,
Kevin, what do you say?
I have to tell you, your body was telling me something completely different the other day.
Oh, well,
And
I think
I
you
don't know if
trust
you'd be
my
able
word.
to truly restrain yourself.
Really?
She's not going to take you to the room and just,
Have her way with you.
yeah, like you have a little bit of a say in it too.
And Kevin, are you crazy? Like, how many women are offering this for you? I mean, I don't know many girls that would just stop having sex because they meet a guy who's that great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like Brooke, she's got a husband and she still has sex with dudes all the time. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't stop for him.
That's not true.
Go ahead, Kevin.
I know you say you're going to be able to wait, but just from what you had said a second ago, look at what you're giving up. So I just question that, that's all.
I think you should have a little faith.
Oh, good line.
Stacy just wants to take it.
She sees the card.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's like, I want that V card.
It is.
All right. Well, that being said, we'd love to offer you guys a second date. We will pay for it.
Stacey, if I say yes, do you think we'd be able to control ourselves?
I do. I promise.
All right, let's do it.
You're gonna do it? You're gonna go out with Stacy again.
Let's do it.
Well, you're gonna go out with her again. You're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But you will go out on another date.
Wrong choice of words. Huh?
Yeah.
That's a while.
All right, Stacy. Well, congratulations. You got your date. Keep us up to date on how everything goes.
I will. Thanks, you guys.
Yep. And Kevin?
Yep.
Kevin, I want to be the first person you call when you finally become a man. Okay?
The guy on the phone for a second date update today described the woman that he went out with as exotic. Which is impressive because every time I've tried to hound an exotic girl for a date, bouncers always kick me out. No matter what I say, no matter how much cash I have in my hand, they're always like, "Sir, you're bugging them. You have to leave." So, very impressive, Mike. How'd you score a date with one of those exotic ladies?
Well, I mean, first of all, I think we're talking about two different exotics.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's another
Thank you, Mike.
definition of exotic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try your alphabet, buddy. I think you flipped a couple of letters around. I think you're talking about erotic instead of exotic.
Oh.
But I digress.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad to know that you didn't pick her up by giving her dollar bills.
No, definitely not that.
Okay.
All right, well, tell us about this exotic lady then. What's her name?
So her name's Olivia.
Okay.
Which is just beautiful how it rolls off the tongue automatically.
Oh.
She's from West Africa, right? Just a beautiful human being. She had dark olive skin. She had really pretty, I want to say hazel eyes, but they may have been green.
Oh, nice.
Long, straight hair. I mean, just gorgeous. She could have been a swimsuit model or something.
I feel like I'm attracted to her just by your description.
I'm kind of nervous to call her now.
Gosh, way out of our league.
And where did
I mean, you know, and that's the thing. That's what I thought. I was like, this is completely out of my league. I'm second guessing myself, thinking of, you know, why me, and man, it was amazing.
That's
you know?
so cute.
Where'd you meet her?
We met online. I was very honest about who I was, how I looked, and all that good stuff. And she was obviously very honest about how she looked and all that good stuff. And that's what shocked me.
Okay, and how was the date? What'd you guys do?
We went to dinner, first of all.
Okay.
And the date was just, I would describe it as awkward. On my part, yeah, because I don't know if maybe I was nervous. I don't know. I was trying to impress her because I've never went out with anyone from a different country, you know. And that's
So did you like download Rosetta Stone and try to learn a new language?
No, I didn't do that, but I probably should have. That probably would have helped me out.
Sometimes it's a bad thing when a guy's trying to impress a woman. What did you do? Did you go over the top?
I thought I took her to, a restaurant that was like familiar with her country in Africa. I took her to a Mediterranean restaurant, right?
You hear what you just said, right? To her country in Africa, and I took her to a Mediterranean restaurant.
Right. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that was the most exotic thing I've ever, done before.
You're like, does this remind you of your homeland? She's like, not at all, actually. Yeah.
Right.
So wait, did you sell it as like, here's your native food?
Yeah, welcome home.
Nah, I mean, you look, I probably should have did a little bit more research on my part.
Yeah.
And looked on the map and seen how close it was, but she informed me that it wasn't close at all.
Yeah.
All right, so strike number one right there, confusing African food with Mediterranean food.
Was there more than that? Because that seems like a lot to me already.
I mean, when you think of Africa, you automatically, at least for me, I think of animals. So, I know here in the States, our animals, we have pet dogs, pet cats, and things like that. So I didn't know if she had like a pet lion or lemur or monkey. I didn't know. So I'm asking her about different types of animals and species that in her neighborhood.
In her neighborhood? Like, what's running around your neighborhood? There's lions next door and things like that?
Right. Any zebra stories you want to talk about, or, we got stray dogs here, but, I don't know. I'm just.
Okay.
Like she could have lived in a city, not necessarily in a village, rurally.
So, again, I understand that. I'm just trying to get to know her. I did not know. You guys are telling me things that could have been useful yesterday. I get it. And as a matter of fact, she did actually tell me she lived in a city and nowhere near animals. So I felt really stupid after that.
How did everything end with her?
I guess this was the more awkward part for me because I did not know how to end it. Do I end it with a hug, a handshake, a bow, a rose? I don't know. So I just gave her the deuces. I waved goodbye and
yeah. All right. So instead of going in for a hug or a kiss or whatever, you're just like, all right, peace. I'll see you later.
Look, my whole point is I didn't want to offend her, right? And so out of all those options that sound good and are familiar for me, I felt that was the safest way.
All right.
Or you could have just done what every man should do. Like, hey, I don't know if you're comfortable with this, but I would like to kiss you.
Again, that could have been helpful and useful for me yesterday, but it didn't work out.
Oh,
all right. Well,
sweet.
It sounds like you were just really nervous and overcompensating and kind of ruined everything.
And I feel bad about it, and I thought about it on my drive home, and, the next day, and I'm like, let me just reach out to her, send a text message, let me call, and I'm getting nothing.
You're getting nothing.
And so that's why I need some help. Like, she's not responding to any of my text messages, my phone calls or anything. And actually, in her profile still says that she's dating. So.
Well, that's good.
Not really. Not good for me. That means that she's still on the market.
That is true. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Mike is on the phone and he wants to get in touch with a girl named Olivia. He met her online. She's from Africa, apparently, and he was like really interested in that. And I wanted to show her how he understands, exotic world culture. So he thought he'd take her to a restaurant that was really close to Africa and took her to a Mediterranean restaurant. And that was the first fail.
It's right next door to West Africa.
And he also spent the time asking about what animals she had running about her neighborhood, like lions and gazelle and monkeys or whatever. She was like, I lived in a city. There were no animals running around. The only thing that could have made his date worse was if at the end of it he invited her back to his place to watch The Lion King or something. Can we go? Let's go watch a documentary on your country. Mike, why didn't you pull that move?
I don't know.
Is that a pretty proper recap of your first date? Oh, I should also mention at the end of the date, Mike didn't want to offend her by going in for a kiss or a hug because he didn't know her customs. So instead, he just waved at her and said bye and walked off.
True story, man.
Yeah. I will say I'm sure she thinks you're dumb, but I don't know, you meant well. She's got to see that.
That's what I'm hoping. But as I thought about it, I was pretty stupid.
Okay, well, if we can at least just get her on the phone so you can be like, look, I know I was kind of an idiot. Can I have another shot?
Yeah. Well, look, I appreciate you guys helping me out, and this can really, let's see how it goes.
All right, let's do it. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Olivia?
This is she.
Hi, Olivia. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi?
Hi. Any idea who I am?
I have no idea.
Okay.
All right, well.
Good start.
My name is Jubal. I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay.
It's a guy that you went out on a date with, and now you're not calling him back.
What?
Dating.
Yes, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently met a dude named Mike online, and you guys went out on a date.
Yeah?
Okay, and Mike emailed us because he's wondering why you won't answer his phone calls.
Oh, my God.
I know. He had some lovely things to say about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You say nice things?
Yeah, he said some nice things about you. Did you not like Mike?
Well, it's not that I didn't like him. It's just that there were some very weird things happening. He was saying some very awkward things.
Yeah, he told us about your date, actually. We talked to him, and he says that he thinks he made a fool of himself in trying to ask about where you're from. You're from Africa, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm from West Africa.
From West Africa, okay. And he said that he took you to a Mediterranean restaurant because for some reason he thought that would be food that you were used to.
Yeah, that was one of the weirdest things, too. It's like, I didn't understand why.
Yeah.
I know. He might as well have taken you to, like, Chinese or Mexican food at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, that made no sense.
And then he also told us how he spent the time asking you really dumb questions about where you're from. Like, hey, were there lions just running around everywhere?
Yeah, that one in particular. He even asked me if I had a pet giraffe.
What?
I was like, what?
He asked if you had a pet giraffe.
Yeah, I wanted to know where in the house we kept it.
He left that part out of his story.
Oh, my God.
So not only did he not know where West Africa was, he's not even really sure how giraffes work, it sounds like to me.
He probably thought I had a leash for it. I don't think there's a leash big enough for an animal that big.
Yeah, you take your giraffe on a walk every day.
I probably think I walk with it around the neighborhood every day.
So is that the reason you didn't want to call Mike back? Because he's a little ignorant about the world?
Yeah.
He wasn't that bad. I think he just didn't know a lot about where I was from.
Yeah, obviously.
I think he was trying really hard to tell me that he didn't know some.
Yeah.
And it all came out wrong. But he didn't mean, I don't think he meant anything bad by it.
You appreciate the effort and the interest level that he had.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think he was trying.
Okay, so why not try to go out with him again? Maybe educate him a little more.
I don't think he's that interested in me, romantically at least.
You don't think he's interested in you?
I don't think so because something weird happened when the date ended. I was actually a little let down there. I thought it went well, and I was expecting a little kiss there.
Wow. So he could have kissed you. You would have. Oh no. All right. Yeah.
I think I gave him a signal, but I don't think he saw it.
Yeah, I don't think he would recognize the signal. I don't think so. No. And so
he's dense.
He just walked away from the date, but he actually liked you.
Really?
Yeah.
I know, right?
I'm surprised that he still wants to give me another shot.
Why do you think he kept calling you after you guys went out?
That's a good point.
Well, while we were on the date, he kept on talking about his brother dating exotic girls. And he just kept bringing it up. So I'm thinking that's probably why he keeps calling.
Wait, so you think that he's trying to set you up with his brother?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't want to kiss me.
Right? Oh, no.
And he spent the whole night talking about his brother.
All right.
I could see where you would come to that conclusion.
Yeah,
then.
that would make sense
Yeah.
if you were out with someone and they're like, dude, my brother would love you. And then at the end of the date, they don't even try to hug you or kiss you. They just wave at you bye. I could see how you would think that.
Exactly my point. If you talk to him, tell him I'm not interested in his brother.
Well, how about this? How about you talk to him? Because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Mike, you there?
Hey, Olivia, what's up? This is Mike.
Oh, my God. Oh, my. What? I can't believe this.
How's it going?
I cannot believe you are on the phone.
I can't believe you thought I was trying to set you up with my brother.
I mean, that's all you talked about.
That doesn't mean I'm trying to hook you up with him. I'm on a date with you.
Well, what's the goal to think when I don't get a kiss at the end of the date?
Well, there's a perfectly good explanation for that. I did not know what to do in that moment, so I just did the best thing I thought of.
What do you mean you didn't know what to do? I thought we had a fun date. I mean, aren't you attracted to me?
Oh my God, yeah, I'm absolutely attracted to you. I just didn't. Honestly, I didn't want to offend you. That's all I have. I didn't want to offend you. I didn't know if in your culture, if it would be considered improper to just lean over and just kiss you at the end of the day.
Mike? Come on, really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're from somewhere else. I'm trying to learn about you. I probably should have did more research. But
I'm sure.
I'm drowning here, guys. Help me.
I'm sure a kiss is pretty universal in any culture.
And not only that, but she's on the same dating website that you're on. Like, she's probably pretty accustomed to how American dudes date.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike, I've lived in the States for a few years now, you know?
She knows what's up, man.
Yeah.
So, again, guys, this would have been great information to know before our date.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry we didn't have this conversation before you went out with Olivia so we could have helped you out.
There you go. Share the blame with me. Thank you. That's what I needed.
So, Olivia, let me ask you this. It's okay in your custom to kiss somebody at the end of a date?
I'm different. I live in America now, so I'm more like Americanized.
Okay, well, then how would you like to go on a second date with Mike? We will pay for it, and then maybe you guys can actually kiss after.
Mike, this is your shot. Let her know that you're actually interested. Share some of the wonderful things you said about her to us.
Olivia, I could not stop talking about you. I said your accent was absolutely amazing and sexy. You were beautiful. Your skin was, I just loved it, and the way your hair flowed.
Okay, keep going. Right?
Yeah, why are you stopping, Mike? Come on, that's it? That's all you got?
Keep going. What else?
I mean, you were smart, you were funny, and I'm more interested than my brother in you.
All right. That seems to clarify things a little bit.
Okay, so, Olivia, would you like to go out on a second date with Mike? We will pay for it.
You know, Mike is not as bad as I thought he was. And after all he said, I think maybe yes. I think I would like to. If you guys are paying for it, why not give Mike another shot?
You'll do it?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, Mike. You got your second date.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. Oh, my God. Thank you, Olivia.
And
I will not let you down this time.
I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to our second date.
And, Olivia, I will make up for Mike's mistake. You know, we took you to that Mediterranean place.
Yeah.
I know a place that will remind you of home. It's a great Vietnamese restaurant. You're going to love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Somebody just texted in at 78592, said that was the cutest second date update ever.
It was
Really?
kind of cute.
If you missed it, Mike wanted to call Olivia. She wasn't calling him back after they went on a date. He thought he screwed up because Mike is not very schooled on the ways of the world. And she's from Africa, so he took her to Mediterranean food. Because that was the most exotic thing he could think of. And then he didn't kiss her at the end of the date, didn't really know how to act, what her customs were, and all that. Then we got her on the phone and found out why she wasn't calling back. It's because she thought that Mike was trying to set her up with his brother. Because the whole time he just talked about how much his brother loved exotic women, and then he didn't kiss her at the end of the date. So she's like, okay, clearly he just wanted to go out with me so he could set me up with his bro.
Yeah, I would have thought the same thing. I
Yeah.
don't think that is like a miscommunication of cultures. That's just Mike being an idiot.
Yep. So Mike was kind of an idiot. He admitted it to her, and she actually agreed to go on a second date. So see, they're not all failures.
Yeah.
Until their next date, and then that's a failure. But at
Yeah.
least right now, it's all good.
He's going to do so much Wikipediaing on West Africa. It's
I know.
ridiculous.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
What to do for young Jeffrey anymore? You know?
No, I throw my
He's
hands
our
up, dude.
24-year-old production assistant. Remember a little while ago, we set him up on a first date live in studio with a listener. Her name was Sam. They did their breakfast thing.
She was adorable.
It was romantic.
Yep. He seemed to like her a lot. He gushed about her on the air after they'd been texting.
They went on a first date?
We give him a bunch of opportunities to talk about his crappy love life on the air all the time, whenever he wants to, and why he can't find a date. Jeffrey, don't just stare at me like that. He's like looking at me, like
With
glaring
contempt.
at me. Yeah.
They went on a good first date.
Yeah, you did the date, and we tried to get you to call her to ask her out again. You asked her out again, but you haven't gone out with her, right?
Since the last date, no.
You've only gone on one date with her
We've gone on
outside of
one
the
da-
studio date.
Right.
Right.
Why? What is going on?
Here's the thing. Like, producer Boyd just told me that Sam, the listener that young Jeffrey went on a date with, even threw him a bone over the Halloween weekend and asked him to a costume party, and he turned her down.
Okay,
what?
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Every woman in Seattle has to turn all of their rage to Jeffrey because young Jeffrey is the epitome of a Seattle man. Super passive aggressive, won't make any moves, says he's interested, but then doesn't show any actions to back that up.
And then complains about
Right.
having a sad love life.
Complains about not having a girl.
You have all the tools to have a great love life, but you just don't take advantage
You're an
of them.
attractive dude. You got a good body. You got...
Jubal wants to make
That
out
was-
with you.
That was a long pause after the good body, Jubal.
Am I lying, you guys?
No.
Jeff
No.
is a good-looking guy. Like, I don't have a problem saying that.
You're
you know what I
chiseled,
mean?
man.
I ask
I'm
Jeff
jealous.
all the time to come to work without a shirt on. I'm being 100% serious. The guy's got a good body. He's got a job that people think is cool.
He's funny. I
You're
laugh
funny?
At him.
He has a degree?
That doesn't matter anymore.
He can make full sentences.
So you didn't go meet up with her when she asked you to go to the costume party.
Why?
Over the weekend, Jose and I had to go down to Belltown both nights in order to do the interview,
Okay.
so I couldn't make it.
So you couldn't go hang out for a little while at the costume party and then go to Belltown after?
I could have shown up there for 15 minutes and then left.
Did you-
but
do
I
you
feel
wanna
like that
s-
would be almost rude.
This is the same excuse you used last time, that you're too
busy.
into your job.
So you're telling me that it took you guys 5 hours from 8 p.m. to 1 in the morning to get that audio?
No, the party started at 10:30, and I had to be downtown with Jose at 11:30.
Ah,
And
okay.
the party's over in Issaquah.
Crazy.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Sometimes, if that would have happened to me, I'd have been like, hey, you know what? I can't, but we could meet up for dinner before you go or a drink. I don't know, though. You
She
know what I
texted
mean?
me that night at 8 and was like, hey, last minute,
Well,
but.
weird,
I was like,
since
I
you didn't
can't.
have any other plans until going to Belltown to record audio.
No, I had already
Seems
had
like-
that plan.
Yeah, you have that plan. But
That's
did you
it.
had plans before, and that was your only plan for the night? So you could have been like, let's meet up at a bar before and
No,
grab a drink?
she texted me at 8.
Jeffrey, do you
You went to Belltown at
You
midnight.
still had-
All right.
Or how about this? There's a whole nother day after that. You could have been like, hey, let's go to dinner
Well,
tomorrow.
guess what? Guess who did ask her out afterwards?
Some
This
other
week.
dude.
This week.
Some other guy that's actually going to get a date with her. Well, all right. I know we may have given up on you. You said you asked her out. We'll talk to you a little more about that later. But because I care about you, Jeffrey,
I invited another listener to come out and have breakfast with you.
Really?
It'll be another first date. For Jeffrey Live on the Air. Yeah.
First date?
Surprise first date. It's going to be amazing. Oh my gosh. Are you ready for another first date live on the air?
I'm feeling sick.
We're doing 7 minutes. It's Moving 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It's a live second date update. Because young Jeffrey can't seem to get a girlfriend.
So technically, this is a live first date.
Yeah, this is a first date. Because we talked a second ago about how Jeff, remember he went out on his first date with a listener, Sam, that we set him up with a while back. They've gone out on one date since. She's asked him out. He was busy again.
Wow, for 7 days.
Yeah, he's been too busy to hang out with her.
24 hours, 7 days a week.
So he obviously really likes her. So now the table's been set because we invited another listener in. And this is a surprise to him. He didn't know this at all, did you, Jeff?
No, this is really weird.
Why is this weird?
Because
I'm trying to help you out.
just told producer Boyd this morning about what was happening in my life. I don't know why he would go and set up another date ahead of time.
Let me ask you this. Now that you talked to Sam yesterday, the listener Sam, is she going to be upset knowing that you're going to go out with another girl here in a minute?
Uh-oh.
Or am I creating some kind of drama in your life? Because I don't want to do that. I want to help you out in love.
Remember, he didn't even kiss her.
That's true.
I asked
and
Sam out.
He said he put his arm around her, and then when we talked to Sam on the phone, she said he never did. So
I asked
what's
Sam
Sam gonna
out
think?
yesterday to go out for dinner again
All right.
because I really wanted to see her. And she said she was too busy and that she wanted to just be friends.
Weird.
Tables are turned.
That's what happens when you blow somebody off for 3 weeks straight.
You got dumped this week, too, by a girl that you weren't even dating?
She never liked me in the first place. I didn't get dumped.
Yeah, right. She liked you. She wanted you to kiss her.
She liked you. Of course she liked you.
You didn't make the move fast enough.
Yeah.
Yep. Are you
going
going
to
to learn?
do it quick or you get put in the friend zone?
Are you going to learn from your mistakes now? I mean, you have a new opportunity.
I don't think I made any mistakes, honestly.
Yes,
I think
you
I went.
did.
Who are you guys to tell me how to date? Like, this is like the worst dating panel I've
Jeffrey.
ever seen.
Yeah,
Jeff, look at the people we have
Jeff,
in this room.
you can say that it's the worst dating panel, but we've all been on dates with people.
Yeah, look how they've been.
whether we're broken up with or not,
Jeffrey,
we had people to break up with us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
We've all been in relationships.
you have never been in a serious relationship.
So
So you don't know.
It's about to start right now because the table is set for Jeffrey's first date with our listener, April.
April.
Ooh, I like that name.
There's a white tablecloth set out. What do you got there, Jose? Jose is our waiter. What's on the table for them to eat?
We have a white tablecloth. I have some fresh squeezed orange juice that I bought from the store.
It's Tropicana.
And we have some breakfast egg and cheese Hot Pockets.
Okay, so there's Hot Pockets laid out for them to eat. Are you ready for April to come in, Jeff? Are you ready to meet your
let's
first
do a surprise date. Spring a date on you. Let's
Producer
do it.
Boyd, bring April in for her first date with young Jeffrey.
Oh, no.
Producer Boyd just brought in a dead rose.
Oh, it's a sad
because
rose.
we did have a date set up for you. This listener, April, emailed us right after we did the first date with Sam originally and wanted to come in and have a first date with Jeff. So producer Boyd and I have been working with her for like a week and a half to get her in here. She stood you up.
Oh,
She didn't show up. We were hoping she would get here in time.
I don't even, honestly, I really don't feel bad because I didn't even know this date was happening. It's like now it's just a normal day.
No, it's pretty bad to get stood up on a date that you didn't even know was going to happen. And people were like really working hard to get her in here, trying to organize schedules and everything else, and then she didn't show up.
Jeffrey's like the hottest rejected person I've ever met. Like, constantly rejected.
Let me ask you this now, because there's 2 Hot Pockets there, breakfast Hot Pockets, that you were going to eat with April. Are you going to eat both of them now? Because I don't want you to eat your feelings.
No, I'm going to smash both of them in your face.
It's not the way to act on a first date, okay? You're going to sit there and eat your Hot Pockets.
So sad.
I know. We'll try to get a hold of April. She was supposed to come in. I don't know why she blew him off. Maybe she was listening a few minutes ago when we initially talked to him about how he was dealing with Sam. But
you know what's going to be worse is he's going to burn the roof of his mouth on those Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
Just to add salt
the
to the
sad
wound.
thing is April's hot, too. She's very attractive. Yeah.
Uh-oh, we have an update?
You're rejected by a hot person at least.
Since April blew you off, how about this? Text us 78592 at the Moving 92.5 Love Line. 78592. Text us 78592. You can come in and have your first date with our very own young
But
Jeffrey.
please actually show up
Yeah.
because I don't think he could deal with more rejection.
Third time's the charm, Lydia.
78592. A first date with Jeffrey is yours. It's moving 92.5.
Lucy is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Josh. So in a few minutes, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But first, Lucy, how long has it been since you heard from Josh?
Hey, yeah, it's been about 2 weeks.
It's a good amount of time. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we had such a good vibe and connection. I can't, let this go.
Yeah? Did you try to get a hold of him in that time?
Oh, I definitely have, yeah.
Okay, when was the last time you reached out?
I actually reached out yesterday, sent him a text. But yeah, I haven't heard anything from him.
Okay. Well, tell us about the date.
Well, okay, I know it sounds really wild, but it honestly felt like it might be something from out of a movie. That's how magical it felt. We met in Vegas, and I don't know, we just had a really great time. It felt otherworldly. It was, I don't know, I just felt like the universe kind of put us together. And he made me laugh, immediately. I felt just connected to him. And we just we saw each other at the slot machines and just had a great conversation. And then he got my number and we text nonstop. And when I got back home, he actually asked me out on a real date, and I didn't even let him finish the sentence. I was like, yes, yes.
So you guys met in Vegas and you live in the same city. How amazing.
Yes, I know. It really felt like it was meant to be. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so we ended up going to this really vibey wine bar with fairy lights, and we shared a charcuterie board and held hands the whole time. And I don't know, it really just felt like we were falling in love. I know that sounds crazy, but it was amazing.
Okay, and he was feeling the same way, you think?
Oh my goodness, yeah. I felt like we were so connected. We were I don't know, it was awesome. He definitely was into me.
Okay.
Well, then what happened? Was there anything off at the end of the date or even during the date, I guess?
Yeah, so I thought everything was going well, and I felt really I wanted to be open and honest with him. And so towards the end of the date, I told him that I'm technically married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm really working on opening things up with my husband. And
did you say opening things up with your husband?
Yeah.
So open relationship type thing?
Yeah. He already knows I'm a free spirit, and he knows I'm very open-minded. I mean, he loves who I am. And so I talked to him about it, and I don't know, instead of listening and having a conversation, he just felt very frantic and just left.
Josh did.
And yeah, so he grabbed his jacket. He didn't even finish his drink, and I haven't heard from him since. So
we know why you're getting ghosted. Then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yes, but I don't know. I felt like I was being really transparent, and I believe in honesty and obviously love and multiple kinds of love. And he said he really liked emotionally intelligent women, and I don't know. I thought that he would be at least willing to have a conversation about it. So
okay,
that's what you want, is to have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if that is in fact the reason that he's ghosting you, and try to get you a second date if you still want one. Okay.
Okay, that would be amazing. Thank you.
All right, we'll get your first date follow up next.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts that are out there. But this one's extra special.
So how did we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, "Hey, Jonas." And then I wrote down on my little notepad, "Hey, Jonas," and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hi, it's Alec Baldwin. This season on my podcast, Here's the Thing, I'm speaking with more artists, policymakers, and performers like composer Mark Shaman.
Once you've established that you have the talent, it's about the hang. It's the pleasure of hanging out with the people that you're with. You know, Rob and I was always a great hang. We would sit and kibitz for hours and then eventually get around to the music. That's what I mostly think of when I think of him, the time together laughing.
Lawyer Robbie Kaplan.
The great gift of being a lawyer is the ability to actually change things in our society in a way that very few people can. I mean, you can really make a difference to causes in the United States if you bring the right case at the right time. And
Marriage
win.
equality.
Yeah, Windsor's the perfect example.
Director Morgan Neville.
Film school teaches you all the wrong things about making documentary. What do you want to say? Documentary is all about your ear. What do you hear? I feel like my job is listening really, really hard.
Listen to Here's the Thing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Why is everyone obsessed with romance right now?
Like everyone.
Your coworker who, quote unquote, doesn't read is reading romance.
Your mom. Book talk. The entire internet.
I'm Sanjana Basker.
I'm Tyler McCall.
And this is Radio 831, a romance podcast. The books, the tropes, the adaptations, the drama, the discourse.
And what all of it says about how we actually love, yearn, and obsess.
We're going to Wuthering Heights.
Which, for the record, is not a romance novel.
And yet it has haunted the romance genre for 200 years.
We're getting into dark romance, age gaps, certain Russian hockey players,
and sentient objects in love, which is a thing.
That's the kind of conversation we're having every episode.
Listen to the Radio 831 podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And there's a ton of excitement because their new star is Javier Chicharito Hernandez. He's from Mexico.
Everyone sees me as a football player, but before anything else, I'm human. Every single day, I'm still learning how to live with problems, mistakes, relationships, emotions, ever since I was born. And I still have so many questions. Where do we come from? What happens after death? How do you deal with cancellation? Cristiano or Messi? Do aliens exist? What is love? Real Madrid or Barca, from everyday and ordinary to the deep and extraordinary. This isn't a normal podcast. Everything here is spontaneous, real, and genuine. This podcast is like a deep talk with your closest friends, where vulnerability comes out. Conspiracy theories end up on the table, and goals and lessons are
Todo
shared.
en esta vida tiene un orden perfecto y todo es justo.
Espérenme, yo quiero apresurarme, pero me lo voy a acabar. Está buenísimo. We are here to connect. El Chicharito. I'm Javier El Chicharito Hernandez, and together with iHeartRadio, we're going to make the ordinary extraordinary. Stay close. Eres un crack. Wow. Listen to Learning to Be Human on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
If you're just joining us for today's First Date Follow-Up, Lucy is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Josh. We think we might know why, but we're not sure. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and get her a second date. But first, Lucy, why don't you break down your situation again real quick?
Yeah, so I had a really great connection with Josh. We went on a date, and I was honest with him and told him that I'm married, but I'd like to, have an open relationship. And I don't know, he just left, so haven't heard from him since.
All right. Well, are you ready to call him?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Josh, please?
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, Josh, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Josh. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. What's up?
What's up, guys? I don't know. Nothing much.
Have you ever listened to the show before?
I have, but it's been a minute, and I don't know what I'm doing on it, I guess.
Oh, Well, we do a segment called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go on a date with somebody and then you ghost them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. So we got an email about you, Josh.
Okay.
Any idea who would email us?
This isn't Vanessa, is it? Is this Vanessa?
Vanessa?
Vanessa.
It's not Vanessa.
Who is Vanessa?
It's Lucy, and that's Lucy. She's actually on the phone and wanted to talk to you. So,
Lucy? All right.
Gosh.
All right.
Who is Vanessa? I know I freaked you out by telling you I'm married, but are you going out with somebody else? I thought we really had a good connection.
Okay. Hold on. I'm still trying to process all this. So you thought I ghosted you, so you called a radio station to call me on the air? Is that what is happening here right now?
Yes, I didn't know what else to do, so I called the radio station. Like, you've been ghosting me, so I don't know what to do.
Okay, I'm going to break this down in a way that I hopefully you can understand. Lucy, you casually dropped that you're married and you're planning to ask him for permission to date me. So you're asking your husband. How do you think this was going to go? Like, I do like you, but this is so messy. This is not how I operate.
I know, but I mean, I was being really vulnerable with you. Like, I felt like, I don't know, I felt like we reached this place and like I was able to open up to you in that way. And I want you to be in my life. I feel like something's really here between us. And I felt like I could tell you the truth and we could like kind of work through this.
Yeah, Lucy, I didn't sign up for a thruple, okay? I don't want that. I don't want that.
Okay, like I don't, not a throuple, just me. Like I'm okay. I would still be married, but I would be monogamous with you.
So you wouldn't be with your husband anymore? Is that what you're saying to me?
Okay, I would be with him, but it would just be him and then you and nobody else.
That's not monogamous with me. Do you understand what the word means?
Honest. I know, but like, what if I feel like, okay, what if I let you date whoever you want, but then you're still my boyfriend?
Okay, I'm going to refer back to the monogamous. Do you even know what that word means? This is bothering me. Can you tell me what it means? If you know.
I mean,
what does it mean? What is monogamous? No. Tell me like I don't know. What does it mean? I don't know what it means. So can you explain it to me? Just tell me what it is. What does that word mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to take more than like a conversation on the radio to talk about that.
No. I'm just telling you to tell me one thing. You've dragged me on the radio. I just want you to define one word. What's monogamous mean? What does it mean?
Well, like,
tell me the definition. You got your phone there? Google it. If you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's to me, it's being with my husband and then you as my boyfriend and then nobody else.
Oh, that's great. Okay, thank you. That's amazing. Cool. So chairs are beds too in my world. Like I don't, you can't just change the definition of a word to suit your application. Do you understand that?
Would you at least be willing to maybe like talk to me more about this? Like,
absolutely, Lucy. At this point, I'm like fascinated with what's going on in your mind. I'll never talk to you from a romantic angle ever again, or that's not happening. But I want to know. I want to know how crazy you are. I'm being honest. I want to figure out what is going on in your head.
I don't know that that's going to make her want to talk to you.
Josh, would you like another date with Lucy? We'll pay for it.
Hell no. Are you kidding? Like,
okay, I get that you think I'm crazy. It's a little unconventional, but I just felt like you would maybe want to see like where our connection could go. Like it might be worth, exploring a little bit more.
Well, sometimes we think wrong.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you did say we, so does that...
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a hard no. There will never be a you and me, we, as long as you have a husband, okay?
Okay, well, Josh, I feel like it's really unfair that you think I should leave my husband for you.
This escalated.
Well, yeah, I don't think you're getting another date, Lucy, but at least you got to talk to Josh.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. I don't know what to say.
You'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And Josh, thank you for your time.
Yeah, I still don't know what happened with all this.
Yeah.
All right.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to
first
it.
people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
The girl on the phone for today's second date update met the dude that she wants to call in one of the scariest places ever. A bookstore.
I thought you were going to say like a funeral home or something.
No, bookstore. Who goes into those places these days?
I do.
Whew, they scare me. They creep me out. Anyway,
my God.
Diana, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you said you met the guy at a bookstore?
I went to a book signing for a cookbook because I really like this chef because he's paleo, and I'm really into that right now.
Paleo, is he kind of like a douchey gym dude?
No, that's what was so weird.
That's just what I'm figuring. Like, all I had today was bacon. Like, I woke up and I ate like bacon, then I washed my mouth with bacon mouthwash, and then I had a bacon sandwich before I hit the door. Paleo.
Remember, she may be a douchey gym girl, so I don't know that I trust your opinion on that one.
I'm not. I have to be gluten-free, so I'd rather just be paleo because it's way more interesting than gluten-free crappy bread.
So you met him at this book signing for this paleo cookbook?
Yes.
Okay.
And so we were talking in line, and his name is Mike, and when we left, he asked me for my number, and I was like, okay, sure, why not? And so he called me, like, the next day, and he was like, hey, can we make dinner plans? And I said, sure.
Way to go, Mike, calling the next day and everything.
I know, that never happens, right?
Yeah.
And so he asked me to take me out to dinner, and I actually even let him pick me up at my apartment, which hardly ever happens, right?
Yeah.
This is
You
like
usually don't want somebody to know where you live if you've only met them like for a brief moment in time.
Yeah, but it's a dude from a bookstore. How bad can it be?
And I love my initial reaction is like, that's so romantic. And Jubal's is, you're going to get yourself killed.
Yeah. Not safe.
See, I agree with Jubal because that's how I normally am. Usually the first time you meet somebody, you meet out somewhere so that you're not in the same predicament.
Yeah, we trust no one.
I know. You get me, Brooke. You get me.
So how did it go? How'd dinner go?
So he picked me up, and we started talking in the car on the way to dinner, and I said something, I guess this was stupid to say. I don't know. Like, I said, this is the first time I've been with a guy in a long time.
Ooh. And did he smile? Did he suddenly start smiling? Like, all right, why did we even bother with dinner?
Yeah, we're doing that.
No, I meant to say, like, out with a guy, not, like, with a guy. Like, I don't know. Like, now that I hear myself saying it, I'm like, oh, yeah, that might have been bad, you know? Yeah. Like, he might have, who knows what he was thinking about that.
He's like, wow, she doesn't even know how the birds and the bees work.
So, what is he thinking? Like I was a lesbian and now I'm out with a guy? Or
Did he address it, or did it seem to just kind of go away?
No, he didn't really say anything. He was just smiling. So I was just really happy when we got to the restaurant.
And was dinner good, or did you make some more mistakes? Like, oh, this is the first time I've ever been with a carrot. I mean, had a carrot.
That is so disturbing.
Had a carrot.
I'm
ate a carrot at dinner. Did any more of that kind of stuff happen?
No.
Oh, good.
No, dinner was great. We were laughing. We were talking. You know, everything was fine. And we were having a great time. I thought so. And then at one point, something just happened. Like out of nowhere, his mood just changed.
Changed how?
He just wasn't laughing. He just became like stoic looking all of a sudden.
Really?
Did you say something offensive?
I don't think so. I think at that point we were just talking about bacon, actually, of all things.
Wow, I'm offended.
It's so funny that you said that earlier.
He's a vegetarian. That's what happened.
Screwed everything up.
Yeah.
So really, just out of the blue, his whole demeanor changed.
Yeah, he just got really quiet, wasn't making eye contact with me anymore. He wasn't smiling. He started looking at his phone a lot.
And how was everything at the end of the night? Was he the same way, or did it pick back up?
Well, I mean, when he kept looking at his phone, I just asked him, I was like, we can go if you want to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did he say?
And he's like, yeah, that's great. And so...
That's not good.
What did you do, Diana?
I don't know. I really was. That's why I need your help. But I don't know what I did.
Did you ever ask him, like, what's going on? Are you okay? Or...
I mean, I did ask him. I was like, is everything okay? Are you feeling okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm fine. And just, it was so cold. It was completely different than, like, the rest of the evening.
Wow.
Yeah. Sounds like you guys had a really not awkward drive home.
I mean, but he opened the car door for me and, like, gave me a hug and said goodnight and walked back to his car.
So you at least got a hug. Judging by your
Yeah.
story, I was going to guess that he just kicked you out going like 60.
Tuck and roll.
Yeah. All right. See you later, lady. That was a fun date. And you haven't heard anything from him since?
No.
Sounds like you didn't hear anything from him like halfway through your date. But...
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Yep. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It's always really confusing when you're talking to somebody and everything's going well, and then all of a sudden the mood changes. Yeah, I was in this conversation with my dad the other day, this deep conversation. Everything's cool, and then I slowly reached across and tweaked his nipple.
What? It's your dad,
and then
dude.
His whole demeanor just changed. For me, perfectly normal. But for him, apparently that was weird. And then he didn't want to talk to me for the rest of the day. Whatever.
Most dads love nipple tweaking.
Same kind of thing happened to Diana, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. She went out with a guy named Mike. They were having a great time. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of dinner, his mood just completely changed.
Yeah,
he was on his phone, not paying attention to her. And then she said, well, I guess we can go. And he's like, yeah, we should probably just go. And then he dropped her off at her house, and he hasn't been heard from since. So we're about to call him and find out what went wrong.
Yeah. I really just don't know what happened. And I just really would like to, figure it out and get some closure with it.
I don't have any guesses for you on this one. Like, he seemed like such a gentleman leading up to it. He picked you up. He opened doors.
That's the thing. He was a gentleman when we were leaving, too. He, dropped me off. He gave me a hug. He was very sweet. Yeah. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
You didn't tweak his nipple or anything.
Not to my recollection, no.
I'm going to dial his phone number right now, get him on the phone, and get your second date update. Are you ready?
Yes, kind of.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Mike, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Mike, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What? From the radio show?
Yeah. Mike, are you a listener to the show?
I think I may have heard you for like a brief second, but then I turned the station real quick.
I don't blame you.
Awesome.
You know?
Okay.
Most people.
It's like my mom.
Sweet. Thanks, Mike. Well, we actually got an email from somebody who listens to our show a lot more than you have.
Yeah.
Her name is Diana, and you recently went out on a date with her. And she wanted me to call you to find out why you're not calling her back.
All right. That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little strange,
It's
Mike.
a segment we do on our show all the time called the Second Date Update. If you'd listened for more than 2 seconds, you would have known that, Mike. So Diana is confused why you're not calling her back.
Because I didn't want to go out on a second date with her.
Got that. We've got that out of the way. But what we're wondering is there a certain reason? Did she do anything wrong, or did you just not feel a vibe?
It was just, I don't know. It was just kind of like an uncomfortable date. I just didn't feel like we had any chemistry, and yeah.
Really?
Do you mind if I recap what she told us, and then you tell me if it's correct?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, she said that you guys met at a bookstore, and then you went out for dinner, and when you were at dinner, everything was going great, until like the middle of the date, and then you just kind of shut off and stopped talking to her.
She said that?
Yeah.
I mean, she was the one that stopped talking.
What do you mean?
She stopped talking to me.
That was not what her story was at all. According to her, you stopped talking, and the whole time she was like trying to get you to open up again, and you were on your phone, and then the date ended.
I was there, and she's definitely the one that stopped talking to me. Like, I don't know, maybe it was something that I said that made her feel uncomfortable. I really don't know.
What are you she said that you guys were just talking about bacon, and then things got weird.
We were talking about bacon, but that wasn't the topic that made the date uncomfortable. That wasn't what started the bad vibes.
So
what was it?
Did yeah.
Well, whenever I go out on dates, like I always like to ask, like interesting questions that, just kind of make you think, and also initiate like good conversation. And I asked her, what is your greatest fear? And she said, bears. And right after she said bears, the entire vibe changed. The entire vibe. That's when things got really uncomfortable. She was very awkward after that. Very easily startled. It was
what?
Easily startled.
Like
easily startled?
Just thinking of bears made her frightful.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but like even for example, like the waiter brought her food and from behind just kind of placed her food down in front of her, and she was startled. Like that startled her a lot. It was almost as if like a bear delivered the food.
Wait, was she like previously attacked by a bear and she's having flashbacks all of a sudden?
She didn't give me any information. It was just she said bear and then she completely checked out. That was pretty much it.
Oh my God, Mike, you're lying.
What was that?
Mike, that is Diana.
Diana's on the phone right now?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. And what the hell are you even talking about?
So you're denying that you didn't check out when I brought up your greatest fear and you said bear. So that didn't happen.
No, that didn't happen at all. I was talking the entire time. And you checked out completely.
Then how come whenever I brought up your biggest fear and you said bears, you were staring off into the distance, you weren't even looking at me, you weren't paying attention at all? It's like I didn't even feel like I was on a date anymore.
Whoa! No, we were talking about bacon. And then all of a sudden you checked out and started looking at your phone and you didn't have any eye contact anymore. You checked out, dude. And we were talking about bacon. Oh, no.
Who's telling the truth here? I'm so confused.
Is it the bears or the bacon?
I don't know.
Guys, I honestly don't know, but I feel like she needs to go see a therapist about this bear situation. I don't know why she's denying this right now, but I am 100% certain that she is terrified of bears or the word bear. I really don't know at this point.
Diana, are you scared of bears?
Just to clarify, I don't like bears. But you know what? They don't petrify me, and I don't think about them and, like, get all scared and stuff. You know what I mean? It's a bear.
It sounded like you were screaming at every move that other people made because you thought you were about to be attacked.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Like, I'm not scared of bears.
All right. Well, I hate to ask an awkward question that might shut everything down. It sounds like that's what we have a problem with here. But, Mike, would you like to go out on a second date with Diana? We will pay for it.
I don't think that's a great idea. Obviously, she's very unaware of her trigger words.
Oh, my God.
I think that,
you know what? That's fine, because I'd rather, if I go out with you again, I'm going to wear a bear costume.
Maybe that might help you get through whatever it is that you experience.
Well,
so strange.
Mike, thank you for your time. And I do agree with you. Maybe the bear costume is a good thing.
Therapeutic.
Diana, I'm sorry you did not get a second date.
That's okay. Thank you so much for calling and letting me know what happened.
Oh, my God. I feel so unresolved by all of this. I don't know if it was the bacon or the bears, and it's driving me crazy.
And listen, Diana, if you need a good counselor to help you with your bears, I got like 4 that I go to, so I can hook you up with a number, okay?
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I've never been so confused in my life.
I'm with you.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I think that makes everybody. Getting lots of texts in at 78592 saying, "What? I don't understand what the problem was." We're talking about the second date update. This girl, Diana, wanted to call a guy named Mike. They went out to eat. They had dinner. And she says that while they were talking about bacon, because they're paleo, he just got cold and stopped talking to her and ended the date.
Yeah.
Then we got him on the phone, and he says that he likes to ask people on first dates what their biggest fear is because it can tell a lot about a person.
It's interesting. Like, I've never been asked that.
It's a good
kinda
question.
cool. Yeah.
He says that she said her biggest fear was bears, and then she stopped talking and kind of looked like she was startled by everything because she's so scared of bears.
He said that he thought bear may be her trigger word.
Yeah.
Like it was that bad.
And she does not agree with any of his assessment on what happened.
She's like, I wasn't cold at all. I wasn't even thinking about bears after that. And he's like, yeah, you were. You weren't even talking to me. You were just looking off in the distance thinking about being mauled by a bear. And then when the waiter came up, you got startled because you were so scared of bears. And then she's saying, well, I was talking about bacon and you just stopped talking and then ended the date. So maybe they both have triggers and they don't even know it. Like bears is her trigger word and bacon is this guy's trigger word.
Someone texted in a good question. Were they even on the same date?
Yeah, right?
Maybe we just got two random people who happen to have gone out with the same names.
Somebody else texted in and said, I think the only thing you need to do is go to the restaurant and interview the waiter who helped them.
I think we do need to take it a step
And ask
further.
them.
You're right.
And they'll be like, I don't know. I asked them if they wanted a Caesar salad, and they both stopped talking to me. It's very confusing. But if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.